About a bag and a half. I might have been clipping that tire. So, back to armored vehicles, heavy armored vehicles. Everybody's calling this the BMD4, including me. I call it the BM. It looks like a BMD. It's got the body of a BMD. It's actually like a Z.
I think it's like a T14 or
the Sprut.
No, it's like
Yeah.
it's a ZS25 or something like that. Sprint. Yeah, he said it. Boom.
Yeah.
If we want to continue to call this BMD4, that's fine. Looks just like the damn thing. Acts just like it. Basically, what it is, it's a tank destroyer. Okay.
Light as all fuck,
Basically,
but the cannon does.
I would guess a BMP, but it needed to compensate a little bit more.
This is a BMP. We face a variety of them out there.
One
BMP.
P,
This is a
actually.
BMP2. This is actually a BMP2. The one is much smaller.
Oh yeah, BMP2.
The we will see BMP3s
Yeah,
out
the
there.
2 has the auto cannon, and the 3 has like a tank cannon.
No, it has like a double cannon on it.
Alright.
It has like a 30mm and a 100mm.
Anyways, so we will see BMP 2s and 3s out there, okay? So keep that in mind. That toe on there will fucking destroy armor targets. So if you're in Butcher or a vehicle or something like that, he's got a lock on you. Or not a lock because it's wire guided, but if he can paint you on thermals, if he's seen a little piece of you, you're probably dead. So
If you,
this right here is the Shulka or the ZSU. This is a ZSU, okay? Not to be confused with the flatbed truck. The flatbed is a ZU. That AAA emplacement is known as a ZU. They put it on a truck. It can also be static somewhere, okay? When it's on the Shulka, the designation is ZSU. Anyways, this thing is probably the most feared for me. They move fast. They have a really unique sound. They're tracked, but they're really kind of revvy. And it will fuck you up, okay?
You think it's the most feared for you, Patches? Jesus Christ, you should be in a helicopter.
It really does damage. Next to that, I would probably say the BMP. I don't really get scared about the main battle tanks too much, but the BMPs with the autocannon, they could do some damage pretty quickly.
Especially the BTR 82s and such.
Yeah.
God, they're terrifying.
They are, yeah. So we have one of those.
The only BTR is the one right there in the middle. That's the only one I ever get worried about.
Yeah.
The 70. The one right next to it is a 82. That thing is terrifying.
82.
Alright, so back to what I said earlier. AAA guns, ZU guns, these things, they wipe out whole fucking platoons, right? They do. They just do. They mass cas us to all hell. They make the ground shake. I'll drop a javelin missile on this fucking thing, and I won't think twice about it. Okay, because I'm trying to save your guys' lives. I'm trying to be effective. I don't want my guys to be dead. I don't want to be dead. It's a long walk from FOB. So, BTRs. I wish I could start all these up because they really all have a unique sound. And when you start to really know them, you can hear the audible and you can know exactly what's out there before you can even see it. So,
Yeah, I wish you could hear the guns fire as well, because like a ZU firing compared to a BTR is just really good difference to know. I think.
they locked all these just for the training, just so people wouldn't drive them off and whatnot. But yeah, so you got a variety of different BTRs. The ones on the right and left here are kind of more mild. This one right here, because of its advanced optics and its
30 mil.
30 mil cannon, it has a higher rate of fire on it, and it can really paint you. Okay.
It's got the same gun the BMP2 has.
If you shoot any BTR, shoot it right where I'm standing. You're gonna hit the engine and the fuel, and you're gonna make that shit blow up.
Be advised, any and all three of these can be killed with a Pringles can with a law. Okay.
Yes, it is thinly armored.
It is thinly
Same
armored.
with the
Paper
VSU
thin.
over there.
50 cal goes good as well.
This is just as thinly armored as our strikers are. So just
Yeah.
keep that in mind if you're out driving a striker, okay? RPGs will kill you. Tiger, this guy, once you kill the gunner on him, he's no longer a threat, gentlemen. Okay? So if you're continuing to call this out and it has no gunner, stop. Because all you're doing is clearing the comms. Or clogging up the comms. Okay? So once that gunner's dead, pay him no mind. Alright? If he's trying to drive up on you or whatever, just fucking move, guys. This is a transport truck. I will authorize HE use on this, maybe like a 44 or a M136 Pringle, if it's fully loaded. If it's a clown car, we're gonna hit it. And if we're engaged, right? So I guess I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. One thing I just want to say, and we could go over to the range and shoot a couple things, but one thing I want to say is, as far as weapon teams go, you want to be the one who initiates contact, okay? I know a lot of times, if you're regular infantry, you're moving to contact, so you'll be moving, you'll hit contact, and then you'll exchange, right? With weapons team, you want to be pointing out those contacts, you want to be lining them up, you want to be designating targets, so that you can initiate contact. I'll post I might post a little video that I did back on the SBF. We only killed about a company of guys, so it wasn't too heavy, but it was pretty flawless as far as where we had everybody set. And if you've been with me, we've had many a nights where after the engagement's over, you just go, wow, that was really clean. And you have many nights where you go,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we all fucking are dead. But win
Yeah.
some, lose some, boys.
I have a question. So if one squad is getting fucked in the ass by enemy armor, it's a weapon squad's responsibility to take care of that, right?
Everybody's responsibility. As I talked earlier, all the AT is not locked behind weapons team. There's several different avenues for acquiring AT by regular infantry, um, from the 1.6 crate to the 6 actual crate, to them carrying Pringles on them. If guys want to be light and they don't want to step off with the proper amount of gear, really that's just an oversight. Okay. With that being said, if you're calling out armor, I want to get eyes on it and I want to kill it. That's my job, right? I want to kill that armor. I enjoy killing it. I'm pretty effective at it, so I want that to happen. Do I have to drive to the moon to do it? I hope not. I hope I hope the battle plan was laid so that you're in a good position to where I can see your avenue of approach, and if anything's coming up on you, hopefully I can hit it. Now there are limitations as far as terrain, foliage, where those things aren't going to be possible all the time, but hopefully, God willing, we're able to provide you that support. Okay, but hey, and don't, like I said earlier too, don't just be yelling, hey, 1-4 red air, 1-4 red air in the sky. You guys should have a Stinger out there with you, okay? And after the first resupply, make sure that you're getting your resupplies, because maybe after the first one, maybe you have 2 out there within those infantry squads. Okay, our capabilities can either grow or diminish depending on what's all expended in the field, how much stuff we face, because not only, we might face a light target at first, a light objective or a light battle group or whatever. We might not expend all of our ordnance, or we may. Okay, so we may expend all of our ordnance on a heavy target and have nothing left and need that resupply desperately, or that resupply can fuel us so that we have a much larger stockpile moving in to when we meet something heavier. Okay, that's the same for infantry too. Don't be so dependent on everyone else. You have that capability. All you have to do is ask for it. All right.
Patches. For the crate, does a 1.4 SL have to refill it, or can Ogre refill it?
Ogre can refill it.
Ogre.
So Ogre can
Gotcha.
refill it, and any member of 1-4 can refill it. So if you've got a guy back at FOB and that crate's ready, you can say, hey, Smack, sorry bud, you just died. We tried to get to you. Can you get that crate refilled and start packing it up, and I'm gonna have an Ogre drive you on out, or Chev dude's there with you. Can you help Chev get that crate packed up? You know what I mean? So you're a part of the squad. You're part of the team. Um, you know, chip in and help out where you can.
I have a notice today about recalling or when it comes to crates. If you guys are playing an ogre, I know this is heavy weapons training, but if you guys are planning to play ogre and you guys are dealing with 1-4 crates or assassin 1-4, assassin 2-4 crate, if the 1-4 squad lead or the 2-4 squad lead is out in the field, please do not recall the crate back into the thing, because what the problem is that 1-4, 2-4 can't have any resupply anymore because their squad lead is either knocked out or they're killed, and who knows?
Are you talking?
Just don't
So
know.
are you talking about recalling the 1-4 crate that shouldn't be in the
No,
field?
I'm sorry. Returning it back into the ogre resupply point. You know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about having ogre? Are you talking about ogre recalling
Like
something?
recalling the crate, your crate, when you're out there and you're
Are you
down.
talking about the big mixed resupply boxes or my heavy crate?
The heavy crate. The heavy
Okay.
weapons crate.
So ogre can get what? How many do you guys get, Chev? 5.
It's 6.
8.
Oh, 8.
So they get 8
No,
of
no,
those
no.
out there. So once they have 8, they've got to make decisions, right? You can recall those individually, right?
Negative.
You
You
can't.
can either recall them all, or you can carry a single crate back to the resupply arsenal and return the single crate.
Okay, so that's what I meant when I guess when I said recall. So you could deposit that. So generally, what I do, and Chev will speak kind of to this, is I'll step off with 1. I'll have the next one will be brought out to me, and by the time a third one's brought out to me, I'm consolidating. So I'm giving him back empty boxes. Okay, that way he has boxes to put stuff in for whether it be me or whoever else he needs a resupply. Um, but generally by the end of the night I'll have 2, um, maybe more. Just
Yeah.
depends on how it goes. So it
And a
might not
lot of
all be
times
useful. There
if
might be like a quarter full or what have you. He can have them. So
Yeah, and if the step off was correct and 1-6 pulled theirs and 6 actual pulled theirs, then quite often we can add more into that 1-4 resupply, or give the rest of the assassin elements a resupply crate too that has some extra AT in it.
and so those need to stay at the supply depot too, so that ogre can refill those as well. They can get those munitions properly sorted, and that's more of a ogre thing. But I just don't. There's a misconception that everything's locked back behind weapons team. All the AT capabilities, like you guys are out there throwing rocks at stuff, and it's just simply not true. So we're hat team.
The only reason AP has been locked down is to limit it on the actual restarts, so that there isn't 30 or 40 javelins floating around there. Anybody can use them, can be assigned them. They just have to go through 6 actual and 1-6, like any other asset that's out there.
Weapons team has a clear designation to carry their own supply, because that's their priority. So.
Is that it, Patches?
I think that's it, guys. Thanks for coming. Hope it was informative. Like I said, I'm not
does
going to talk too much about how I move around in the battle space and whatnot. Maybe that'll be for another. Maybe watch some of my videos. You can see that, or don't watch. I don't really care. But
Do we all know the difference between a BTR and a BMP? Just to.
One is wheels, one is trip.
hey guys, Patches here again. I forgot to record some stuff. Go ahead and edit it in. Just want to talk about the law real quick. The M72 law, light take weapon Pringle. Make sure you guys get a peck on this. It's one of the only ones that you can put a laser on, so that's helpful at night. And you can range this thing if you look up at the top right hand corner of my screen. I'm not sure what your guys' key is for this. All my keys are 100% remapped, but my keys are plus or minus on my numpad. You can range this to all the way up to 350 meters, so make sure you're doing that. Same thing with the AT4. You can range that as well. So when you bring up your AT4, this is going to be stupid. stupid. Put the sight on your AT4. You can see up top. I can range that all the way out to 400. I can also additionally I can open up this peep sight. I can bring it larger and smaller. That's done with slash on your numpad.
Oh
so
my god, that
make
is
sure
funny.
that you're doing that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You can your arm is so great. You know, you can see other people doing it.
Yeah,
And then we're just gonna
I
talk
need
about
a little-
we're gonna talk about the mods real quick. We're gonna go ahead and edit this video we'll have to pull one. So the mods, why this thing is more capable than the AT4 is because you can see it ranges. With T, I can range that rock there. I can range this vehicle 28 meters. That Shulka 34 meters. That rock 131 meters. See if we can get something a little further.
Passes.
Not really anything out there, but anyways. So you can range things. Say that was 200 meters, I would be dead on my sight there. If it was 300 meters, I would want to be in between those two lines, in between the 200 and the 400. If it was 500, so on and so forth. I can go all the way out to 1,000. Additionally, I've shot shit with this all the way out to 1,200. This also has night vision capabilities. It's going to glow red hot right now. Like it's thermal, it's not thermal. It's night vision, but we're in the daytime, so it looks that way. But just know, if you hit N with this at night, you do have that capability, okay? That's it. Thanks for watching. See you out there.
I'm just chilling.